Hi everybody, this is Bronislava. I have a blog, HandMadeRukodelky, with lots of written patterns. If you're interested, link is below the video. And well, we have 2021, year 2021. And this is my first video of the year. And because we are going to have Valentine's very soon, in about a month or so, I decided to make a Valentine's project. So look what I have done. This is my naked baby with a bib, and the bib has two hearts, one here, one here. So I will show you in this video how to make the bib and how to make those hearts, okay? But I am also making something for myself, and that is going to be actually just, I will talk about it, but it will be a different video. I decided to make me a skirt, wraparound skirt, and I have also a little heart right there, look, okay? So that will be a different video. I'm not gonna be showing you really how to make it, but I will be explaining how I made it, okay? So if you're interested, stay tuned for a video about wrap around skirt. But right now, let's go and start working on our bib. First, I will cast on 27 stitches. Now I will knit all my stitches, just knit stitches, okay? Our second row we will do exactly the same. Knit 27 stitches. In my third row, this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to go and have an edge of 4 stitches over here, 4 stitches over here. In my 5th and 6th stitch from this side, I will increase, and also from in the 5th and 6th stitch on this side, from this side in, I will also increase. And I'm switching to shorter needles because this needle is, it's hitting my table. Okay, so I will have different needles. So we will knit 4 stitches. 1, 2, 3, 4. We will increase stitches, so you can either make one by picking up a stitch between the stitches, knit 1, and do it again, okay? Okay, you could also knit back and front. Knit back and front. Okay, so that's another way to increase your stitches. So I'll just leave it like that. You can choose whatever you like, okay? So now I have to go and knit those 15 stitches in here. When you have 6 stitches again on your needle before you start knitting them, you will increase in these 2 stitches again, back and front, or in between the stitches, okay? But since I did back and front, I will do back and front again, and I will finish knitting 4 stitches. All right, so we increased by 4 stitches, and you can see that it's kind of starting to curve over here, okay? That's what we want. We want a little curved edge over here. I will knit all these stitches back. So in this case, since I had 27 stitches, I increased by 4 stitches, so I will have 31 stitches. Okay, so we will knit 31 stitches. By the way, I will go and have a pattern on my blog again. Look below the video for links. So in this row, we will increase by 1 stitch. So we will knit first 4 stitches. And we will increase by knitting in the back and front by 1 stitch. Now we will knit all these stitches until we have 5 stitches left. We will increase back and front in this stitch and finish knitting 4 stitches, which is our edge. Okay, so we need to increase now in the back, in the front. We increase by 1 stitch on this side, 1 stitch this side, 1 stitch that side. After you're finished with this row, you should have 33 stitches. Knit back 33 stitches. All right, we will do the same one more time. Knit 4 stitches, do the increase in the back, in the front, or in between the stitches, your choice. Now knit all the stitches to your last 5 stitches. So this is my 5th stitch from this side, so I need to do in the back, in the front, and knit. Actually, let me show it to you in English style. I haven't shown it to you in English style. So I took my stitch out so I can show it to you. So English style, hold yarn in on the right hand side, right? Let me see, this stitch is twisted. Okay, now it's correct. So we will go in the back, wrap the yarn, don't drop it, do it one more time from the front in a knit style. Okay, and we have 2 stitches, and then you go and finish knitting your last 4 stitches. Very good. Now we are going to knit 4 stitches, knit 4 stitches, now we will purl stitches all the way to last 4 stitches. Okay, we will just purl. One more, and now we will knit last 4 stitches. Oops, knit all the stitches, even the end stitch. Sometimes I slip my last stitch. Now knit all these stitches on this side, and on this side I will knit my first 4 stitches, purl the stitches in between, and knit last 4 stitches. Okay, so that's what I will do, and I will do that twice, so 4 rows. Okay, so and you can go and do that as well. And when I am finished, again, I am telling you, I will have pattern on my blog. Okay, so we will knit first row, knit and purl and knit second row, and repeat that one more time. Okay, so after I'm finished with my 4 rows, I will show you what we will do next. Okay, so now I will be working with my markers. Okay, so we need to place markers, and we also will start working with yarn overs. So we will knit 14 stitches. Knit 14 stitches, put marker. Now we need to knit 6 stitches. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. We need to do yarn over, and we need to do slip, slip, and knit through the back loop. Okay, so we added stitch and immediately took the stitch off. Okay, and this is our middle of our pattern, and it's going to be heart, right? So now we need to knit until we have 8 stitches left on this needle. So let me see, this is 4 plus 4. And over here is gonna be our next marker. So we need to knit 5 stitches. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We will put our marker, and now before the marker and after the marker, the stitches are going to be on the right side. We will knit all these stitches, and we will knit all the stitches after the marker on the right side. Okay, so we will finish knitting these stitches. And on the wrong side, we will do like we always do. Okay, so we will knit first 4 stitches, 4, and we will purl all the stitches. One more. And now I will knit my stitches. Knit 4 stitches. Okay. So that was our first and second row of our heart pattern. So again, we will go and knit all the stitches to our marker. Now we will knit 4 stitches. 1, 2, 3, 4. After you knit 4 stitches, you will knit 2 together. Okay, you will do yarn over. We will knit 1 stitch. We will do yarn over. We will do slip, slip, knit through the back loop, and we will knit the last stitches, which is 4. Okay, and we will finish knitting the row. Okay, now we will go and do our wrong side, all like we always do. Knit 4 stitches, purl everything in between, and knit last 4 stitches. Okay, so from now on I will show you in this video only what I'm doing between the markers, okay? Because we will always, on the right side, we will always knit up to the marker all the stitches, and after the marker, and in between we will do our yarn overs, okay? So in this row between our markers, this is how we will proceed. We will knit 3 stitches, 1, 2, and 3. We will knit 2 stitches together, yarn over, knit 3 stitches, 1, 2, 3, yarn over, slip, slip, and knit through the back loop, and finish knitting 3 stitches, 1, 2, 3. And now finish like you always do. Finish knitting, and on the other side knit edge stitches and purl in between the edge stitches. In this row, after you knit all your stitches, you will knit 2 stitches, you will knit 2 together, you will do yarn over, you will knit 5 stitches, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, you will do yarn over, you will do slip, slip, knit through the back loop, and finish knitting last 2 stitches, knit, knit, last 2 stitches before the marker, and then finish knitting entire row. Okay, so after you do your wrong side, we will proceed in this row this way. Knit 1, knit 2 together, yarn over, knit 7, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, yarn over, slip, slip, and knit 2 together through back loop, knit 1, and then proceed again like we always do. Finish knitting, and then on the other side, on the wrong side, you are going to knit the 4 edge stitches and purl in between, including yarn overs. Again, the pattern is below the video. Link to the pattern is below the video, okay? Okay, so far we were doing on the edges yarn over, right, of the heart. Now we have to also do not only the edge here and here, but also in the middle, okay? And this is how we will do it. We will start with knitting 2 together, and we will do yarn over, okay? We will knit 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. We will do yarn over, yes, yarn over. We will slip, slip, and knit. We will knit 3, 1, 2, 3. We will do another yarn over and another slip, slip, and knit. And of course, knit through the back loop. Okay, and let's finish this row as we always do, and then knit our wrong side. All right, in this row between my markers, we will knit this way. We will knit 1 stitch, knit 2 together, yarn over, knit 1 stitch, do another yarn over, knit 1 stitch, And now we will go and do a center decrease, okay? So we will slip knitwise 2 together, knit 1 stitch, and now let's go and place those 2 stitches over, slip them over the knitted stitch, and we have central decrease, okay? All right, so we have knit 1, knit 2 together, yarn over, knit 1, yarn over, knit 1, center decrease. We will knit 1 again, yarn over, knit 1, yarn over. Okay, now we will slip, slip, and knit, and we will knit last stitch. Okay, and finish this row knitting, and do the wrong side again the same way like you always do. Okay, I am finished with my row. Okay, and what I will do is I will make another heart on this side. Okay, so this heart is shifted to this side, and I will make another heart right here shifted to this side. So I need to use my marker. So over here my heart was shifted 8 stitches, and it was in between 13 stitches. So what I will do now is I'm going to put my marker after 8th stitch, okay, and I will actually do it this way. I will just move all my stitches, 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8. So this is my over here on the edge. Now I will go and count 13 stitches, 1 2 3 4 5 6. Let's take this out, 6 7 8 9 10, 1 2 3. Okay, we will put our marker here, and we should have 10 and 4, 1 2 3 4 5 6 out, 7 8 9 10, and 4 edge stitches, 1 2 3 4. Okay, so now I will do my next heart between these 2 markers exactly the same way. So my tip is going to start after 6th stitch, 1 2 3 4 5 6, and I will have to do yarn over here, but it would be a little bit too soon, so I will do my 4 rows. Okay, knit all the stitches, and on the wrong side knit edge stitches, purl in between, and knit end stitches. Okay, and I will do these 2 rows 2 times, total 4 rows. When I'm finished with that, I will start my heart again between these 2 markers, and I will do it exactly like I did all those rows between the markers when they were here. Okay. Okay, so I am finished with my rows, but instead of 4 rows, that means 2 times back and forth, I did 6 rows. That means 3 times back and forth. Okay, and I'm ready to go and make my second heart that is shifted to this side, okay, instead of this side. So I will repeat exactly everything between my two markers exactly the same way, okay? So I will start with, in the first row, with knitting 6 stitches, yarn over, slip, slip, knit, and finish, and then back, and for everything exactly like this heart. So you can replay this part between the stitches while you're doing it over here. It's gonna be exactly the same way, okay? Again, my pattern is going to be written on my blog, and you can see the link below the video. And so let me go and do my heart over here, and then I will show you what I will be doing next. So I'm finished with my second heart, 14 rows of my heart, okay, from here to here. And since I have 6 rows here, I'm going to go and make 6 rows over here before I will proceed further. All right, so look at this. Instead of having 6 rows above my heart, I have only 2 rows because I took 4 rows out. And then I started doing my short rows above it. And look, visually, it's so much better, right? All right, so I will go and write the pattern with only 2 rows above that heart, if you want to go and follow the written pattern. All right, so I've knitted my 6 rows, and I took my markers out, and I will now place them here in the middle. So I have 35 stitches right there, and I will put a marker after 15th stitch and after 5 stitches over here. So I'll have 15 stitches here, 5 stitches, and 15 stitches, okay? Because we are going to actually go now and create a little curve over here, and we will do that with short rows, okay? So let's go and let's knit 15 stitches, and then we will put in a marker, okay? Okay, so I knitted 15 stitches. I will put in marker just to keep an eye on making it even, okay? We will knit 5 stitches. One more. We will put another marker, okay? And now I know that this is my middle, and these are my markers for each side to make it curve up, okay? So now I will finish my row. Now what I will do is I will knit and purl. So knit first 4 stitches and purl the rest all the way to this area, okay, to the marker. We will turn around. We will slip our first stitch, okay, and we will knit again all these stitches. Turn around and knit 4 and purl all but last 5 stitches, okay? So we will end up somewhere in here, 1 2 3 4 5, okay, right there. So let's go and knit first 4 stitches and now purl. Okay, so I purled 6 stitches. Now we will turn around. We will slip first stitch and we will knit all the stitches again. To the end. Now we will turn around and we will knit 1 stitch. We will knit 4 stitches. 1, 2, 3, 4. And again, we will knit or purl rather only, let me see, 2, 4, 5, only 1 stitch. We will purl only 1 stitch, okay? Let's go and see how we're doing over here. So you can see that it's kind of slanted, right? Okay. Now we need to do the same thing with this part, all right? I will put all these stitches on a holder, okay? I took a 5.5 millimeters needle because I don't want it to slide off, okay? Okay, very good. So now we don't need this anymore. Okay, and we're going to add these stitches, the middle stitches that we did not work with for a while, on this needle, okay, as well. And now we will work our short rows on this needle, okay? So what we need to do is we need to purl all the way to last 4 stitches, and these last 4 stitches we will knit. So I'm leaving a long enough tail because I need to weave it in later on, okay? So we will purl all these stitches. Now we will knit last 4. Turn around. And we will knit all the way to last 5 stitches again, okay? So let's knit all the way to last 5 stitches. So we have 5 stitches. We will turn around. We will slip. Hold on 1 second. We need to have the yarn in the front. We will slip this stitch and we will purl all the way to last 4 stitches, which we will knit those 4 stitches. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so we need to knit those stitches because that's our edge, right? Turn around. And again, we will go and knit all the way to last 5 stitches. You see, we have short rows in here, so we have to create 1 more short row. So knit these 6 stitches. Yep. No, I'm sorry, 5 stitches. 4 plus 1, 5 stitches. We will turn it around and finish knitting. So this one we need to slip, and these we need to knit. 4, okay? Very good. So we have 1 2 3 4 5, 1 2 3 4 5, and we have 5. Okay, so now we are going to go and put all these stitches back onto this needle. Okay, so this is our beginning, and we will continue knitting our edge. So let's go and put all these back. Okay, very good. So where we have these ends over here and over here, we need to pull on them, so just to make sure that that stitch is not really long and loose. Okay, and now what I will do, let me go and just show you. So we will incorporate all these stitches back together, these short rows, so it's going to be slightly curved over here, and what we need to do is 6 rows of our edge right here, okay, on the top. So let's go and start knitting, and when we get, let's knit 4 stitches. When we get to 5th stitch, we need to incorporate it in such way that we will close that gap over here. Okay, so let's move it on my other needle. Let's go and pick it up from the back, the leading line over here between the stitches. Let's go pick it up from the back, move this stitch back onto the needle where it was previously, and let's go and knit these 2 stitches together. Okay, and we closed that gap. Now we will knit again 4 stitches, and we will repeat the same thing. Move the stitch over to the other needle, pick it up from the back, move the stitch back onto the needle, and knit those 2 together. Okay, and you can see that we don't see any hole right here. There is no hole in there. Okay, and let's go and continue all the way to the end of the row. Over here we don't have actually any okay, it's right here. This is where we have the hole. You see, this is where we have the hole. Okay, you have to be careful right there. So from the back, okay, we don't need this one actually. We're supposed to move it, pick it up from the back, not from the front. Okay, move these 2 together and knit them together. Okay, let's go and continue to our next gap. Let me see, where is it? It's right here. So now, since this is the one, because over here we had that stitch that jumped up on this side, now we're having it over here on this side, okay? So what we need to do is we need to knit to that jump, but we don't need to remove that stitch, okay? And we just will go and again pick the stitch from the back and knit the stitch that is higher up together with that leading line. Okay, let me go and show you how it looks. All right, it looks like that. You will practically see it much better when we are when it's all finished. Okay, so now we will go and knit all the stitches to that jump again. One more. Here is that big jump. Okay, we are going to again pick it up from the back and knit these 2 stitches together. All right, again, one more time, all the way to the jump. This is where we have that extra stitch or extra row, and we will continue making it nice and in line. Okay, and this is the last one. Okay, so now we knitted our first row and incorporated our short rows so we don't see any holes. We will turn around and we will knit all the stitches again. So this is going to be my second row, and then I will go and do 4 more rows back and forth. So now what I will do is I will bind off all the stitches but 8. Okay, so 8 stitches are not gonna be bound off in here. So let's go and bind off stitches now. So I bind off all these stitches, and I have 7 stitches here plus 1 here, which is 8. Okay, so that's what I did. And I will start knitting my band that needs to go all around the baby's neck, and that is going to go and button over here. Okay, now you can go and do just straight line, just knit back and forth until it's long enough to go around the baby's neck. Or you could also do that, you would do the short rows on every so often on 4 stitches, and that means that you would have to go and knit an extra row over here before you would go and knit entire all these stitches back and forth again. Okay, and you would go and do that every so often. So let me go and show it to you. I will knit about 6 rows or 8 rows. And when I'm done, I'll show you what I am talking about, okay? So that was 1 row, 2 rows, second row, okay? So I knitted 8 rows. This is my 9th row. This is my 10th row, but what I will do is I will knit only part of it. I will knit half of it, okay? I will turn around and I will knit another row here on that other half, and this is the outer, you know, so it has to make a longer row, okay? You see how it's starting to curve? It's in an angle, right? So now I will go back and I will knit all of the stitches again. But we need to add that a little, you see how it would go and have a hole in there? I will go and add that stitch, right? So we will go do it from the back, put the stitch back on and knit it together, okay? On the way back. and finish knitting the row. And we will count again. It's eight rows, okay? And in the 9th I will do it again, or actually in 10th row, okay? So, and I will do that few times. I will do these short rows few times, and let me go and show you how it looks at the moment. You can see that it's curving a little bit, okay? All right, so you can see what I have done so far. Okay, so over here, from here to here, it's 6 inches, and this inner edge is 9 inches, okay? And I increased or made the curve 6 times over here. 6 times I did my short rows, okay? I also already made 2 buttonholes over here. Oops, that yarn doesn't belong in there, okay? And this way, if the neck is not so chubby, I can button it right here, okay? And this is gonna be for the baby's neck, or make it a little bit higher and make it bigger around the neck, okay? And over here you can see that it's also slightly curved because of those short rows over here, okay? So now what I will do is, when I untangle myself, I will bind off, and then I will just weave in all the ends. So here we are, finished with our project. Hopefully you knit it along with my video and you like it. And all I have to say is links are below the video. Links, that means links for blog and playlist. Don't forget to like my video, comment, share with family and friends, subscribe to my channel, and follow me on social media. All right? And you will see me another day.